Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my next episode on the Welsknight Patreon server. We are here at the community sheep farm, as opposed to our own farm at our base, because we're going to be working nearby, and some of these sheep, all the naked ones as you can see, had brown wool, and that's just the color I needed, so it worked out pretty well. I actually also need some light gray. Let's see, over this corner it looks like. Yeah, here we go. Just, I mean, not a whole lot. I've got a little bit already. Let's see how much. There it is. So yeah, we're up to 16 now. We could probably do to have some more of those. Wonder what we've got by way of dyes. Basically none. And there's none in here too. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can go ahead and turn these into carpet as well. That should probably last us. I wouldn't mind having more light gray, but we could pop back over here for more if we need to. Put away our shears, and then we will scoot. Now, I needed this, hi sheep face. I needed this, wool to work on the, villager trading town over here. Now, I believe all the villagers are inside the chapel at the moment. I think we may have moved a couple to one of the other buildings in here, but I couldn't find any, at least none that were alive. So in here we've got our some butcher types, or some clerics, the black cloaks, farmers, and the librarians. The outside actually was very torch spammy. Earlier I spent about, oh, I don't know, maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, covering the ground with hidden lighting, torches under the carpet trick. That's what I needed the brown carpet for. We can do it right now. I wanted to come in here and get rid of some of those spots, because it was not lit up all the way up here, so maybe right. Oops, that's a little too deep. Back up a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, good. Back here, not so. Oh, there I go. Too far again. Back here, not so much. There's actually two areas that I still need to address. This side area here, which I'm honestly not sure what would really even fit back here. I could do a small building, or I could do just like a garden type thing, because we already have, like with the chapel, we have a graveyard next to it, so we wouldn't want two graveyards, but I could do like a garden, maybe a hedge garden or maze or something like that. And that's just me spitballing here. And then over here on the other side, where it's much larger, is where I want to have a tavern slash inn type thing. Because if you go like a tavern and an inn, you'd probably want the tavern on the main floor, inn on the second floor. You'd want enough space for there to be multiple rooms, of course, as well as space on the side for like a stable or something like that. Now, of course, over at the farms themselves, there are stables. We can borrow a horse or two from there just to make it look, you know, lively. Lively, I guess is the word I should have used. I guess we can turn off F3 as well. So, altogether, we could probably end up using all of the space here. Not like everywhere where there's grass. Everything that's grass right now will be removed. It'll be this stony, dirty variant mix that we have going on. And then, of course, we'd get rid of the torch spam. Now, all of this stuff is kind of in the way for that. I think what I want to do is bring down I want to level down this hill here. I'll have to close off the back section here, which means just bring this wall up to meet with the library. And then I guess that'd be it, really. Then I could just start building. Now over here, the entrance of this tower kind of needs the elevation to be right here, so I'll probably just put like a very small like staircase type thing leading up to it. But other than that, the elevation here would of course, you know, be as low as possible to match the rest of the platform up here. Now, once I build the library, once I finish that other side, maybe I move villagers. I don't know. To be honest, I may decide to not even build anything and instead brainstorm on ideas for my hub, because that's still something I want to do this season, whereas moving villagers could be a long, painstaking process and marginally beneficial, because for trading purposes, it's easier having them all in the same place. For aesthetic purposes, it's easier having them in their, you know, designated houses. Like right here we've got the butcher and maybe the leather worker, you know, because when the butcher strips off the hides, he can pass it right over to the leather worker, and the leather worker does his thing with it, you know, curing it and drying it and all that stuff. And then of course over here we've got the farmer and probably well, probably just the farmer, I guess, in here. We've got a Fletcher, I know, back here somewhere. Over here, what is that? Armor, toolsmith. The Fletcher, is that this? No, this is the fisherman, that's right. This is the fisherman with the water wheel right next to it. Where was the Fletcher? I know I saw the Fletcher. I was running around a little while ago when I was lighting everything up. I know I saw a Fletcher. Well, it's around here somewhere. I'm not sure where. This looks like and I feel like it was in the corner back there. But I'm not sure where. If we come over up here to the area outside of the library, we have the weaponsmith. This is the only building that I added. Everything else was mostly done or completely done. I don't remember exactly, by Elise and Angel. Angel, this is Angel's library. I know Aletha was working a lot with the villagers down below, and Angel was doing redstoning to get the angels into the library and into their various other locations. I think Aletha and I did a little villager here towards the end of our work here, before everybody got busy with their own projects and everything. But yeah, so we've got quite a bit of work with the building here, as well as the villagers and everything. I'm glad that the lighting, there was a lot of torch spam here when I came over this morning. So I'm glad that's been cleared up quite a bit. One other thing we will need to do before calling it finished is finding this guy a new home. He's been here since like week 1 or 2 maybe, and he definitely needs to be moved further in. So that's not even, nowadays I think there's quite a few of us who have better traits than that, but as a community resource he's still pretty valuable, so we want to make sure that he's safe and well, the netherrack's kind of an eyesore, so and I want to clean up this front yard here too, because that's the portal, and you've got the horrendously large What was that for? No. I saw the skeleton and I thought it was just somebody's that they left behind, and then I wandered too close. Let's see if we can't get these guys without killing the horses, because that'd be kind of cool if I could save them. Problem is I have fire. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Nope. Oh no, I hit the door. No, horse, I'm sorry, horse. Don't die, please. Oh jeez. I'm trying to dodge them and ouch. Ouch. Ugh, come on. I'm trying to hit their little heads. There, I got the person. Alright, horse is good. Alright, horse is good. Stop it! Okay, good. You're in the water. Oh, nope. You're out of the water. Stop it. Would you hold still? Let's go for one that's stationary. Nope, too high. Yes. Is he dead? Yes, he's dead. Alright, just one left. No, wait, he's still alive? Now he's dead. Hold still. Oh, jeez. Don't hit the horse. Don't hit the horse. Okay, I need health. I need health. This is not how I was intending this episode to go. Stop it. Stop it. Hello. Whoa, close up, close up. Hold still, hold still. Hold still, hold still. Stop moving! No! Oh, come on! Oh, jeez, I almost hit that horse. Ouch! Yes! Haha! Victory is mine! You know, these guys would actually... Maybe these ones are the ones that I should put in the the stables. Who are you? Are you named? You're not named. You belong to somebody, but you are not safe out here, buddy. We are going to move... Wow, that arrow went a long ways. We're going to move you in here. And... I can't fit? What? What? Alright, we'll try this way then. We've got like 3 ways up, so surely one of them's got to work, right? Come on, horsey. Up here. We're just gonna park you right here. And actually, can I have... I'll bring it back, I promise. You wander around. I need to get these guys. Come here, you. Oh, wow. You are slow. Jeez. You are definitely not the fastest. Or, oh well, I hope not anyway. I had a skeleton horse in the previous season, my first season, but technically season 3. I will take that back. And it was a pretty slow horse. Alright, let's get these last 3, and then I'll be right back. What are you doing up there? Seriously, there's a gap here. Careful! They must not register that there's... Well, he must be registering, and now he's spazzing out there. Why are you guys going that direction? This is so weird. I'm getting the distinct feeling that skeleton horses only have 1 speed. Slow. Alright, well that's quite an ordeal, but they should be completely penned in. They shouldn't be able to get out. I hope. Now, I think what we need to do is start planning where we want how we want the layout of the tavern slash stable slash inn should go. I'm trying to, it's been so long since I've been here, I have to try and refresh my memory on the style that we went with. So let's see, we've got, some of them have spruce tops, some of them have oak tops or roofs, so I guess either one will work. It looks like they've mostly been using oak for the pillars, the structural support, except for, of course, in the library. Looks like we've got spruce walls, we've got some cobble walls, oak walls. It looks like it's pretty loose. Let's see what we've got by way of woods. We've got lots of spruce, which is good. Birch. Bleh. Let's see. I don't think I saw very much oak at all. We may need to go find some oak. Or, what we could do instead, just as an option, is that we could use spruce for the pillars, and maybe even, like, if we strip them, we could, what is a, right, we'll just test it with one. What is a, I can't remember what it looks like. That's not bad, actually. That looks okay. Reasonable, anyway. We stripped the logs and maybe did, what does planks look like next to it? It blends in pretty well, I don't know. I do, if you remember, we do have a whole bunch of dark oak available as well, which we could in theory use, for this. Now, the only place the dark oak has been used is for the detail work around the rim of the library. I don't think it's really been used anywhere else in the village. I don't really see any. It looks like we used some spruce over there for structural, like the beams, the pillars. I don't really see any dark oak anywhere other than the library, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a building that's going to be raised up a bit. It's kind of got a large platform all to itself. It's going to be a large building, not as grand as the library, of course, though with being 2 stories and on an elevation change. It could be, like, its tallest point may be as tall as those buildings. Let's see how we can go with using, I may not strip it per se, especially now that I saw that there is a building over there with the unstripped logs. So let's just use unstripped spruce. What am I, inventory full? What? Let's get rid of that. Pick that up, chuck that in as well. Actually, we could probably clean up a couple different resources that I've picked up while working. Wow, that's awful. So let's just use spruce logs for the beams. We'll use dark oak either for the roof or for the walls, and then we'll use spruce for the other one. So we'll either have spruce ceiling and dark oak walls, or we'll have dark oak ceiling and spruce walls, or something like that. That's what we'll aim for. It's probably going to end up looking pretty similar to what we've been building over at our base, but you know, that's okay. We're trying to finish up a project. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. So let me work on this for a little bit here anyway. We're not going to do everything today, but actually, you know what? We'll just do it on the screen. So let's grab this because we can. Now we have to remember that we need to leave space for that, so I'm thinking we'll probably put the stable at this end, especially since that's like the only side I could really get the horses up. I mean, I didn't try over there. I'm sure I could, but it's a whole lot of alleyways over there. It's a little harder. So we'll just have the stable be here. Let's see. How do we want to lay this out? Because we will want that to be accessible, so, but it doesn't have to be a wide path. It can be a pretty small one, so maybe, there? Maybe right there? And we can make it wider in the backside, so maybe there, 1, 2, 3, and maybe another one. 1, 2, 3, and another one. And then, let's see, how would we do this? Oh boy. This is the part that's hard, is trying to figure out the mathematical dimensions. Now, I will want this part closed in, because we don't want the horses escaping. And we'll probably want to bring this forward by 3 as well. So that we'll have beams there. Or maybe, we've got space over here, we could have it be two-sided. Although that might be a bit too bulky, because, well, unless we walked down between them, although, well, I mean, that would make sense. Okay, so you're living in medieval days, you need to stop off at the inn. You could have it set up so that you go into the stables, leave your horse, and then go out and around to the front entrance. Or you could leave your horses in the stable and then walk out a door on the other side of the stable to reach the inn. So in theory, if we gave this a 3 wide entrance, and 3 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that there. And I know we're covering up part of our design here. Oh, I'm out of cobble. That's fine. I know we're covering up part of the ground. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So then we would come out this side, and it would be complete. It would be all one building. It's not going to be a separated building. We could have a doorway leading directly. Maybe we could have 2 entrances. One leading directly from the stables, and then you could also, in theory, go around. That might work. That might work indeed. And it does leave a good enough space on this side between this and that. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Okay, so let's grab some more cobble. Just as placeholders, it may not necessarily be the final block. I may go with like bricks or something like that instead. So let's grab this. Woo! Hello! Go flying! Close that off. Close this off. So we'll have a stall here. We'll have fences that separate these on both sides. So we'll have 4 stalls in total, which kind of works out perfectly because we have 4 skeleton horses and a normal one. So somebody's going to have to double up, but other than that. And then we will have maybe like a stairway leading up. And then there would be a door here. Something like that, so a stair, and envision there being a stair here, and now we're inside the building. Now from this side, obviously we don't want to be able to see that ugliness. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, this should probably come out like that. Have a bit of a... What would it look like? Just curious. Would that look horrible? I don't think so. That might work. Because I want there to be a depth, you know? I don't want it to be up flush with the building. Now I'll have to fix that down there because we've got a log floating. The hard part to do that too is over here at the entrance. Because you will be able to walk in. And it needs to be big enough for your horse to be able to walk in too. It's kind of the whole idea. Dilemmas. How thin can I make this? I could probably get away with one more. 2 more would be too much. But I could probably also get away with one more on this side as well. So let me move this stuff over a little bit, because I'm trying to make sure we have enough room, and then I'll bring you back in a few minutes with an update. All right, now to see if we can go on in without bumping our noggin. Yep, that's plenty high enough. Excellent. I thought it would be, but I've never actually tested to see like what heights you'd be dealing with to prevent taking damage. Now I tried to give it a little bit of an interesting flair by putting upside down stairs on the top layer here. Now you won't actually be able to see those from the outside because they'll be covered up with the upside down cobble stairs, which will be covered up then by, let's see if I do it. You know, I only have spruce planks, but the rooftop will basically start at this level. So it's kind of just giving it a little bit of a kind of like, what are those things called on like real life houses? The eaves, I guess. Kind of like upside down eaves. They rim the building the way an eave might, but it's for structural support rather than, you know, transferring water drainage from the roof. Now, I did add windows on this side with the fences, but I'm probably going to take both of those down. I only put it up temporarily just to help me get a feel for it, mostly, because this area here will actually be the inn itself, and we don't want to be able to see these guys. No offense, guys, but we don't want to be able to see you from the inside of the inn, or smell you, especially smell you. Definitely not. So we'll probably be ending up swapping those out for planks, of course. Now I did go with the dark oak for the planks as opposed to spruce. I figured we'd use spruce with the ceiling. I tend to associate dark oak with more fancy, I guess, wood. It's a dark, rich, almost like mahogany style. So I generally reserve those for fancier builds, and in a tavern, you know, it's not super fancy, I wouldn't say, but you know, it's not that bad. Now I do need to close that off. Actually, you know what, I may want to actually give this one an arc. Oh, well, is that gonna make it impossible to get? Now we're gonna be running into the problems with the horses, so I don't want to make it impossible to get them in. How would we... If we did that, we then have the problem of the cobblestone. However, if we take that out, they will turn in. Do I have a cobble? I don't have a slab. I need to get me a slab. Oh, cobble slab, where are you? And here we go. My inventory is a mess. Okay, let's see. What would this look like? Would this be absolutely horrible? And then if I had I should have grabbed a plank of wood too. But like if I had a plank of wood there as well. I mean, I don't really like that they connect the textures. Don't know if there's any way around that though. What if instead of this and instead of that we just do slabs all the way across? I mean, you could see the stairs here. Unless I raise those up even further, but I don't know if I'd have space to do so. I may need to leave that until after I do the ceiling or the roof to see how it fits, how it flows together. It's becoming night, so let's hurry up here a little bit. I've been plagued with phantom spawns. I'm trying to avoid resetting, like sleeping over here, because I don't want to reset my spawn. Let's break these. Oh, my inventory's jammed. okay, let's not break those. Let's see what we can deposit. I guess I don't need this much dark oak on me at this moment. So we will put those away. And now we can pick these up. Prefer not to have to go down to pick up any that fall over. I think I got them all. Okay, so now the main build, I'm okay with there being a slight corner here, so we can potentially bring this over at that level, like one block in, essentially. And I do like working in odds, and especially 3s and 5s. So if I did a 3, and then a 3, no, how about a 3, and then a 5, and then a 3, and then that still leaves space to get around this corner. And we will put the main entrance right here, a nice large entrance, I think. We'll probably have the kitchen area here on the left because, you know, it has the access for the stables. So we'll have a small kitchen. Like, this is the tavern, so taverns tend to be really open plan. The kitchen or the bar or whatever would be the only thing really blocked off. So we could have a very small bar with a door leading into the kitchen, and the kitchen could... Hello. Where'd you come from? Hello. Go away. There we go. So we could have like a bar, and then like the kitchen would be over here, it'd be closed off, but we especially don't want that door visible. Now this will be raised up a level, unlike the farm or the stable in here. Oh no, here they come. No! Aha! My thorns got you. Hey! Did my shot go right through you? That's not fair. Now, like I said, it will be raised off the ground, so I think it'll look better once we get to that part. But the main entrance will be here, a bar, kitchen, open floor seating arrangement. We'll need a staircase somewhere leading to the next floor. Now we do have all of this space over here, and I want to come as close to the library as I can. So if I have a 1 or 2 block gap and then a roof, so that I think the closest we would want the pillars is right around here. We may not actually go that close, but I don't want, I mean, there'll be a skinny little alley going around the behind the entire building, but that's pretty much all there will be. There's no like focal point or point of interest or anything like that back there. So 3, 5, 3. Let's do a 3, and then can I get away with? Ooh, you know what? That actually works out perfectly. Look at that! I love it when it does that. Yes, please. Say yes, please. Okay, so that's a 3, 5, 3 as well. So 3, 5, and 3. Is that lined up? Yes, it is. And then we do this weird corner bit, which I guess I did over there, and I just realized I'm not doing it over here. That may throw a wrench into my plans. How would I go about getting around that? I guess, do I really need to? I mean, this should work. I don't usually do my corners like that anyway, so I mostly did the corners like that for the sake of the stable in here. I think that'll be okay. Let's see, if we did continue, so something like this and that. Oh, whoops, that's too soon. Go a little bit more, and then we turn in like this. We can get rid of this. Now, how does that connect? It comes right off the corner of here. So right there, I believe. And then it's a 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Oops, I'm out of cobble. Hit the torches, come on. Of course, there's all this extra space. I don't really like all this extra space. let me play around with this a little bit more. It's kind of hard to work with all this stuff being in the way. Let me play around with it a little bit more, and I'll be right back. Actually, guys, it looks like we're completely out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to call it here. I'm planning on recording back-to-back for this. I don't know, again, I don't think we'll be able to finish the entire building even in 2 episodes, to be honest. It might take more than that, but I'm going to try and record back-to-back. So I'm going to cut here, and then I'm going to start up my next episode, which will release, you know, a couple days from after this one releases. But I think this is a good stopping part anyway. We've got a really good foundation started for the building. We've got all the plans already discussed, so I think it's just a good spot, basically. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you will keep coming back for more, as always. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later. Bye!